It's a conference title Friday edition of the fifth quarter. He's Kelsley Wilkinson. We're raising the roof. I'm Mason Kern. At least one conference is crowning champions tonight.
Right. Plenty of eyes out in York tonight, where the Crossroads Conference tournament comes to an end.
That's right. Osceola is the defending champs, taking on 4-seed Cross County. Kale Gustafson adding to his all-time scoring record for the Bulldogs, splits two defenders before going up and under for the lay. Later, Cougars trying to knock off the defending champs. James Elgin spots up from three and connects. We've got ourselves a game, folks. Can't leave Braden Santos open in the corner, though, for Osceola. He lines one up, drills it from distance. It's the Bulldogs who go back-to-back this year. Osceola is your Crossroads Conference champion for a second straight season. They beat Cross County 56-52.
Well, to the Girls Championship, CRC Cross County trying to knock off defending champs McCool Junction. Just seconds left in the half. McKenna Yates, full court pass to Shelby Brand, who gets behind her defender. Mustangs go into halftime with the lead. Cougars are the top seed, though. And then coming back in the second half, here's a steal on one end. Cheyenne Anderson goes score to the other end, give her a chance. And this one lines us well. It's a three-point play. Then Breanne Stutzman, she goes nuclear in the second half. All 11 points in that half came in that half. And the Mustangs go back-to-back conference champions with a win, 44-37.
This was awesome. Support from our community and everybody else. And coming from in-season when we lost against them in-season, it feels really good to come out with a big win to prove to ourselves who we really are. It's good to come back-to-back for a conference championship.
To the Central Conference girls semifinals now at Northwest. Adams Central hoping to continue its title defense facing Crete. Picking up in the third, Megan Scott hesitates and then fires from deep. She really shouldn't second guess herself from out there. Big shot gives AC a 2-point lead. Cardinals more than game though. Anna Holan with the catch and shoot three of her own in the fourth quarter. Crete down just one as the 5 seed, but on the other end, this shot makes all the difference. Corner pocket three from Gracie Weichman goes, makes it a 4-point lead. Adams Central advances to the Central Conference Championship 53-46.
We rely on each other as a team, and it's not always one person that hits a big shot, but when someone does hit a big shot, it's our bench and our team that gets the energy going, and we're good when we get going. Going back to the championship was one of our goals during the summer, so being able to get back in there is just awesome with this group.
The Patriots get the winner of this one, York Seward. The Dukes trying to continue their Cinderella run as the 6th seed. And Lainey Portwine is helping the effort. She looks comfy in the corner, rattles this three in. York takes a 1-point lead. But the Blue Jays go to their bread and butter in the paint. Kelsey Miller backs down in the post. This ball swirls in the toilet bowl before dropping for two. And they run the break. Two. Kennedy Limbach with the transition bucket. Seward takes down the Dukes tonight 52-34 to advance to the conference title game.
As Mason trying to take my rhymes, let's go over to Southwest Conference girls semifinals, which was a dog fight. Ainsworth taking on top-seeded Minden Whippets. First quarter, Kendall Delamont lays a pass inside of Carly Crowd, who finishes off for the Bulldogs, but Minden, yeah, they were rolling. How about McKenna Betty, who kicks it out to Kayla Jorgensen? The sophomore knocks down a three-pointer. Then it's Mila Emery hitting another one from beyond the arc as the Whippets go ahead and get the win, 66-36 to advance to the title game tomorrow.
Minden will face the winner of the second semifinal, this between Broken Bow and Gothenburg. Here's McKinley Toby sticking her hand in the cookie jar. Why not? She'll take it down the court, passes it to Gabby Staples for the lay. Now Gothenburg on the move. Alex Beveridge left open on the wing. She drills the triple for the Swedes. That's a familiar sight. Gothenburg falls behind in this one, but they claw back and win it 51-45. They'll move on to play Minden tomorrow.
Well, it's a battle of who will play for the Southwest Conference title between the 3-seeded Gothenburg Swedes and the 2-seeded Kozak Haymakers and Focus Jr. Noah Shoemaker. Yeah, he's active. He splashes the three ball from downtown. But the early going was dominated by Gothenburg, and it was powered by Trey Stevens as he, in the second quarter, was doing some things. But Shoemaker, once again, he is on the mark, shading the Hoffmaster as well as they're cleaning up, and the Haymakers hold on to this one, 46-41.
On to the second boys semi here. Holdridge taking on Ogallala for a chance at the title game. And starting things out with a whip around pass from Jaron Moore to Coy Swanson. He's not coy at all when he caught this ball. Tickles the twine. That's 2 for Holdridge. And then it's Caden Rezak chasing down the long rebound, pushing it ahead to Jaden Curtis for the transition offense bucket for Ogallala. It's all Indians, though. Ogallala wins it 81-48. We'll leave the conference tournaments for now. Class A action in Grand Island we go. The Islander boys trying to snap a 5-game losing skid. Wild sequence at the end of the first quarter. Jackson Bernal picks up the loose ball, tries to spin out of trouble, but Braylon Owens steals it right back. Rim rocks the transition dunk. Gish still up 2 at this point. Later, Babber Chol picks off this pass, books it the other way. Touch pass goes to Makati Makoma, who hits the circus layup through contact. Islanders have a 6-point lead in the second quarter. Chol, he's going to hit a deep 3. That's Kelsey Wilkinson rage. The Islanders snap their losing streak in a 58-47 win.
Well, now the Central City taking on St. Paul in the Bison Dome. Starting right out in opening minutes, Bison on the drive, missing the layup, but that's okay because Junior Cole Looters is there having his teammate back, and he gets the layup too.
That's how you grab your board.
But the Wildcats, though, trying to get a bucket of their own. Shane Kosmicki gets the dish on the outside, and he sets fire one, knocking down a 3 ball, and he's letting the crowd know how much that one was worth. Bison trying to respond now as Aiden Zigman does just that with the 3 of his own, putting Central City up by 1, and the Bison get the dub, 52-35. Well, to the ladies, St. Paul leading the all-time series 27-24, and the Bisons looking to cut into it. Sophomore not being soft. Reagan Fusek drives this one to the lane, ignores the contact, gets the hoop for 2, and Central City jump out to an early 4-zip lead. And the paint action continues. This time it's a bounce pass
wide
to
open.
The post. Freshman Sydney Homelak get this one, but St. Paul wants to show post action of their own, and Gracie Kelly does just that, going up strong. Wildcats' first point of the night, but it was all Bison from here. It was a 32-19 win.
Staying in Central City, but over at Nebraska Christian, where they're hosting Sandy Creeks for a doubleheader. Starting in the fourth quarter, Cougars trying to cut into the lead. Sophie Dane going backdoor, gets the easy layup for 2. Sandy Creek down by 15 at this point, but the Cougars continue the rally effort. Riley Skalka takes to the lane, goes to the hoop, gets the bucket and some, trimming the deficit to just 12 at this point. But the Eagles, they're soaring and flying tonight, trying to derail Sandy Creek's defense. Tatum Purdue takes a shot off one leg here. Circus, why not? It goes. Eagles sort of win over the Cougars 47-26.
Oh man, it felt really good. It's been a long week, and our girls were exhausted, and so they just did really great. I felt like this was one of our best games.
Now over to the fellas. Sandy Creek going in for the win on the road. The Eagles start off hot. Oliver Herman, to be exact, nails this one from downtown, getting on the board for the Cougars team, and Nebraska Christian's offense continues to roll. Galvin Falk thinks about passing this one, but he takes the jumper for himself. He cans it. Eagles now up by 5-0 to Sandy Creek. But a little pick and roll action here.
Watch your head.
As the Cougars get on the board fashionably. How about Oliver Oglesby, the sophomore, take it to the sky and get real high. Sandy Creek puts on a defensive clinic, winning 49-27. Well, more boys action out east. It is EMF hosting Pawnee City. First quarter, Mason Bossler getting just enough room. Let's be real, he's wide open and he connects to butt. The Indians definitely do fight back. Jet Farrell storms down the Jet Bridge and crashes baseline on the bucket. EMF hangs on top. The Bobcats pull off, though, the nail biter 64-61.
Thayer Central, meanwhile, is at Centennial tonight. Titans trying to knock off the Broncos. This is a name you should know if you're in Hebron. Sam Sourdike with the tough bucket in transition, one of the top scorers in the state right there. But Centennial responds. Devin Slonick, tough finish right here. This one stays tight throughout. It's the Titans having the last laugh, though, 43-40.